Hey everyone, Mason here. I want to walk you through PulseWave V2. This is the one indicator that I trust every single day, and a lot of other traders trust it as well. But first of all, what is PulseWave? What does it actually do? Well, PulseWave draws support and resistance lines dynamically. And what's really cool is it'll actually make the line thicker based on how strong it is. And you could adjust these settings inside of here. It's very customizable to your trading style, whether you're doing swings, scalping. There's preset modes for that, and then you could modify this based off the documentation and all that stuff. You could change the colors, change the style. That's all for the settings. I won't get too much into that, but this is an amazing indicator because it allows you to really pinpoint entries, pinpoint exits, and give you a lot more conviction. You know, we have it set up so there's lines, and if you look at V1, which everyone had amazing feedback from, it was set up in a very simple manner where there's just lines and highs and lows. Very simplistic, nothing too complicated about it. And with V2, you could see that it has lines, but you could kind of see a lot more information where when the line was actually drawn, essentially. So this line was drawn off of this candle right here, the top of this candle. This one was drawn here, this was drawn here, this was drawn here. And then on top of that, right, we've made the lines so they're thicker, as I mentioned before. So if it's a thicker line, it is a much thicker support or resistance, so you can have a lot more confidence at that level. And 9 out of 10 times, there's going to be some sort of reaction at one of these levels. You could see here that there's reaction right now live on Ethereum, you know, and it works for anything. So it's like I'm looking at crypto right now because it's a weekend, and obviously crypto is 24/7, but it works for stocks, it works for forex, it works for metals, it works for anything. You know, it literally works for anything at all. Futures, right? Obviously, whatever you want to trade, it will work. It just uses historical data to plot these levels, and it works on any time frame. You know, I know a lot of people who do this on the 1 minute, and it looks a little chaotic right there. And it's a weekend, so the volume is slightly strange for Bitcoin. But you know, we could come here, we could go to the 4 hour, and we could take a look at it here, right? Very consistent. What mode are we in? We are in swing mode, and yeah, it's like this level right here. You can see that there's reaction off of it, right? Tapped it, went under it, and then reclaimed, and it's like, okay, now it's above it. Gives you some information, right? Plus, what we have here are all of these other little confidence boosters, right? We have all these other confirmations that will allow you to just have a lot more confidence in trading. You know, show RSI divergences, show volume spikes, show engulfing patterns, show doji, show MACD crosses, show EMA crosses, and it is just really cool. I love this indicator so much. It has allowed me to make multiple 5 figures consistently, month over month. V1 is amazing, and a lot of people have had great feedback. We have a small little WAP group with 31 people, all 5-star reviews from the people who have left reviews. But everyone who's tried it has had amazing feedback. I think everyone's made money. My buddy just got access to V2, and he literally made money within the first couple hours of actually using it, which is crazy. So yeah, I think everything that it gives you just allows you to be a successful trader. There's really no excuses with all the extra kind of confirmations that you get. Right? It allows you to have that confidence in trading, and that is what is so important. So many traders forget that trading is 80 to 90% mental, and when you don't have levels and lines like these automatically plotted and you have to manually plot them yourself, you'll find yourself second guessing yourself, right? It's like you're sitting there like, oh, okay, is this actually a level? But this is putting it on there for you. So you could have the confidence of, okay, this is statistically correct. There's historical data behind it. The default settings are very strong as is. If you know what you're doing, you could modify them as well, right? You could change a lot of the indicators, especially the confirmations like the RSI length, the MACD, the EMA, right? You could change all that stuff based on your specific style, whether you're doing really low time frame scalps or high time frame swings. Just depends on what you need. But these levels are very consistent. I love it so much, and I think for the value, it is an insane indicator. You know, you should easily be able to make the money back very quickly. And really, what I want out of this is just a community. I want to build a community of traders. Ideally, I want a nice active Discord a few months from now with a bunch of people who are using this indicator, all making money together, and we're all just winning. You know, I really don't need any long-term subscription or anything. It's lifetime, so you purchase it once and you'll have it for life. I'm going to be doing updates. You know, everyone who purchased V1, they're getting access to this for no cost at all, right? I'm not in it to make money. I'm more in it for the community, and I make enough off the trading, right? And then I have other stuff I do on the side as well for business stuff. So I'm more about just building a community, giving back to people, and helping them find a good way to actually trade consistently. So hopefully this could be of help to you. It has been amazing help to me, just giving me that confidence. Like I said, it is just so killer to have that confidence when you're trading on these charts. And let's just do a back test so you could actually see how this looks, right? Let's just go do a replay and just show you how it looks in real time, so you kind of get an example of like what it would possibly look like when candles are forming. See, like, look at that. It is so nice, and everything's pretty reactive, right? That's what's really cool. And obviously this is a 1 hour, and we're using the swing mode, so it's a bit different, but it reacted off this line down here. This is what you'd be looking for realistically if you're trying to enter a long anyway. This is where you'd probably be looking. You wouldn't want to enter in this chop zone right here because this doesn't give you a lot of confidence for an entry, but this is a thicker line. We could go back and let's just select the bar and kind of just replay it again, right? Let's just watch what happens. Boom. So we had this already got a bit thicker. There's this one right here. This isn't a place I personally would want to enter, you know, but here it's like, I think this is a great entry because you have this line right here. So it's like, I feel like it just dumbs trading down, you know, it just dumbs it down at the end of the day. Not much more to say, you know, it's kind of broken enough down. There's a lot of content in the group. There's a full documentation listing how to use every single feature. Like, it breaks it down in detail for everything that you're curious about. But more updates to come. Get in now while the price is whatever it's at. I've been raising it slowly as we get more people in, just because I want to keep the quality up as well. As people find out about this, I don't want to have a bunch of low quality traders come into the group and just change it. I want to have a nice learning environment. So slowly going to keep raising the price. So whatever you see it at right now, probably going to go up within the next couple weeks, but that may or may not happen. I couldn't tell you. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll see you inside the group. Hopefully you can make some money with this indicator. Take it easy, and yeah, let's all crush the charts this week. Peace.